Hello, friends. Very good morning to all of you. My name is Dr. SUMEET Sharma. I'm an alternative healer since 1997, almost 25 years into holistic healing, using REIKI, pranic healing, yoga, natural therapies, acupressure, acupuncture, as well as advanced therapies like holographic healing, NLP, past life regression, and hypnosis. Me and my wife are into healing for several years, and we have considerable experience in healing people using these divine energies. So today, friends, we are going to understand actually how does Healy uh, actually heal our body? How does it heal? So let's go through this presentation, and then you will have a idea of how does it heal. I take you back 100 years back, where the famous scientist Nicholas Tesla once said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, then think in the terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I think all of us agree that everything in this universe is nothing but energy and vibration, and every energy has a frequency. All of us know that. Now, let us have a look at our bioenergetic field, where Healy plays a very important role. The bioenergetic field is our aura, the aura around us, the seven layers of aura, which is nothing but full of energy. And that is how, when two people even interact, if you see on this particular slide, when they interact, the bioenergetic field also interacts with them. So basically, we are nothing but not a matter, but an energy body. And that is how, let us understand how the healing takes place. Over a period of time, recent times, there is a new science which has evolved, which is called as bioenergetic. Bioenergetics is a field in biochemistry and cell biology that concerns energy flow through living system. This is an active area of biological research that includes the study of transformation of energy into living organisms and the study of thousands of different cellular processes such as cellular respiration and the many other metabolic and enzymatic processes that lead to the production and utilization of energy in the form of adenosine triphosphate, which is ATP molecules. That is the goal of bioenergetics, is to describe how living organisms acquire and transform energy in order to perform biological work. The study of metabolic paths is thus essential to the bioenergetics. So getting to the root cause is the role of bioenergetics. There is a conventional area of study where bioenergetics focus on cells producing ATP, but in bigger sense, bioenergetics looks at the ways in which energy is accumulated and controlled, and it is thus works on assessing and correcting the body from this level. Let us understand what is energy and frequencies. The spaces between atoms and molecules within our body allows movement and vibrations resulting into energy. This energy has frequency which can be measured. So frequency is our natural electrical state, and these frequencies influence the state of our well-being. All matter consists of energy vibrating at different frequencies combined with the quantum noise. These EMF, electromagnetic frequencies vibrating at frequencies analyzed by the quantum noise, are the key to providing the body with energy it needs to harmonize its own energetic self-organizing and self-repair. Friends, our body has its own intelligence. Once it is shown the path, the frequencies are the language of the cell. And the cells understand these frequency, and what they start doing, they start regenerating themselves, and they start reversing the disease or disorder in the body. These quantum analyzed frequencies can take the bioenergetic field of the body to a higher order, manifesting itself into holistic health, well-being, and vitality. We have a look at the slide where each and every part of our body, every organ in our body has different frequency. Like the brain has 72 to 90, and normal body should function between 62 and 78. and pancreas operates between 60 to 80. These are the ideal frequencies at which the organ should operate. What Healy does is Healy brings about, through resonance, it brings about these vibrations. And if the organs are not vibrating at this frequency, at a lower frequency, it brings it back to the normal frequency. So what happens is that the disease starts reversing because the cells have started regrowing and the cells have become more harmonized, which you are going to see in the one of the next slides. So every part of our body, every system in our body, every organ in our body has different frequencies. Here you see the chart where at 174 hertz, pain is removed in the body. Pain will no longer exist. Similarly, at 285 hertz, influences your energy field. At 528 hertz is also called as the love frequency, also repairs the DNA. Every emotion also has as subsequent frequency. Similarly, at 800 and above 963 hertz, it connects with your light and spirit. That means one person starts becoming enlightened. This is what exactly happened with Buddha. When Buddha was just an ordinary human being like you and me, but he had certain questions in his life, that why certain things happen, why death comes in, but why do we fall sick? And these questions his father could not answer in spite of all the wealth he had. So he one day decided to go into the forest and meditate and wanted to find the truth. And lo and behold, when he got his enlightenment, that is where his Sahasrara chakra started vibrating at a higher frequency. That means above 800 hertz is what we talk technically. And that is how he got enlightened. So, enlightened beings are the people who are directly connected to the universe. Can you imagine our coherence program in Healy also helps you to do that? So let us all of us become enlightened. So what is the key to health? We all know the most well-known equation of Albert Einstein E equal to mc square. And in this equation, we see that the matter equates to and is essentially made up of energy. Yet, if you were to ask how this energy gets formed into all the different kinds of matter in the universe, you would note that matter is nothing but an organized energy. So, there is actually nothing called as matter, it is nothing but organized energy. Hence, when looking at biology and medicine, we cannot just look at the biochemical nature of the body, we must also look at the energy and the information of the body. Because at this level of biophysics, the source of health in the body as well as its deterioration is clearly evident. Properly organized information energy within the body equates to our overall well being and an optimal blueprint for the homeostasis and health. Homeostasis is overall well being. When either the information or energy within the body gets distorted, health also distorts. Let us look at our human cell. All of us have learned it in our school days that the cell has a nucleus and it has a cytoplasm, it has a Golgi body and mitochondria. Right now, we will only focus on some important things like mitochondria. The body draws the universe and energy through our chakric system, the psychic chakras, the seven chakras, and through these chakras, the energy flows to the entire body through the body meridians. Now, if you look at this carefully, these meridians are ending at our fingertips of the hand and also at the toes. That is why we put our straps in Healy at this particular point. So when we put it through the meridians, it goes to the entire body. So the entire body is getting the frequencies which Healy is actually connecting you to. So what is an IMF? How does it work at cellular level? IMF means individualized microcurrent frequency, which are analyzed in real time, modulated on a microcurrent and applied through your electrodes, just the way I showed you. It can also be applied to your, to your ears, and there are some specific electrodes for a pain in the body. Then when you localize, you put these electrodes, especially if there is a pain, then it is more deeper. So there are three ways you can put these IMF into your body: through the strap, through the ones in the ear, and so this comes along with your Healy kit. So every cell of our body has its own membrane potential, which is the difference between the electrical potential in the cell intercellular level and extracellular matrices. Generally, it is between minus 70 to minus 90. We'll see the graph in the next slide. At this potential, the cells are the most healthiest. IMF increases the amino acid transport by 40%, which are the basic building blocks for any protein synthesis. There are 21 amino acids in our cell, which are the basic building blocks for protein synthesis. Similarly, the increased protein synthesis by 70%, which helps the cells as per the blueprint stored in each DNA. It helps the cells to go back to its original blueprint. You have come with certain blueprint, and that blueprint gets disturbed due to so many reasons in our life, due to so many variables. And we are the co-creator of all the misery. Nobody does anything for us. We create it ourselves due to our thought process, emotions, circumstances. So many things are there. Increase ATP production by 500%. ATP is produced in the mitochondria. The mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Some of the lectures I decoded of Sir Marcus Shimike, and I have put it in few words for easy understanding of people. Body and soul, they communicate in the language of frequency. As I told you earlier, frequencies are the language of the cell. So when we are nothing but body, mind, and soul, Sat, Chit, and Ananda is what we are. Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So if we are Sat, Chit, and Ananda, how do these they communicate with each other? They communicate with each other through the language of frequencies. Frequencies are the language, and they connect the matter with the spirit, and your microcosm with the macrocosm. All body parts in our body organs also communicate in frequencies only. Below all evolution is the information field carrying the original blueprint and developing constantly. Now, friends, as I'm talking to you, actually your brain is not understanding my words. There is a small bone in your middle ear, which is called as it's the smallest bone in the body called as a tympanum. As I'm talking to you, the tympanum starts vibrating at a particular frequency of the word. And that frequency is what your brain is catching, and that is how you're able to understand what I'm talking. So the words don't make sense to the brain. The frequencies make sense to the brain. So please understand that every organ, everything is frequency when you look at the cellular, subatomic, and atomic level. One of the most advanced healers from Portugal, Nuno Nina, contributed about 144,000 frequencies. Another lady, Dr. Caroline from US, who is from the NFL, National Football League, contributed around 80,000 frequencies. Every organ, huge spectrum is there in the database. So the time connects the three dimension, X, Y, and Z axis with the fifth and sixth dimension, which is the information field. The complete intelligence is in the information field. The information field is not something which can be seen by our naked eye, but it is there in sixth, fifth, and sixth dimension. That is where the whole research of last 20th century has happened, where it started with people like Nicholas Tesla, and lot of scientists were behind, including Albert Einstein, and that is how the whole information reaches us. Healy quantum sensor communicates through the entropy with our bioenergetic field, and average 400 frequencies are there per program. Per program, there are 400 frequencies which are there in the database. Quantum science is an emerging science which is ahead of time. It may not make sense to the common public, but it is something which cannot be ignored. It cannot be ignored because if I take you back, say 30 years back, in 1990 or so, if somebody would have talked to you about a mobile phone that you can talk from anywhere to anywhere through this small device, people would have laughed at you. People would have said, you are crazy, you are a mad person. So that's exactly what happened 30 years back. If we could not believe a moment, but today it is common. It is something which is there everywhere. You can't even survive without a phone at any point of time today. Not one, people are keeping three phones. So friends, remember one thing: whenever anything is new, first it is laughed at. People laugh, ha ha, it is not possible. Then it is fought for, and then when it is accepted over the head of society. So why can't you be ahead of time? The secret of all the billionaires in this world is that they have always been ahead of time. Look at people like Elon Musk. Like he is ahead of time. He thinks at 15 years, 20 years ahead, and that is why today, at a very young age, he has become one of the fastest billionaires in this world. Even you can become a billionaire if you think ahead of time. You must have a vision, at the same time a mission statement of your life also. So Healy is one of the answers. The quantum process divides reality into two parts. One is matter and other is the information field. and there's a constant exchange of communication between them through the IMF. Healy gives EMF, electromagnetic frequency, which permeates through the whole body through the thing which I showed you, the diagram, as cells communicate through photons using the quantum entanglement. These microcurrents are so low amplitude equivalent to the current in your body. The microcurrents act on the cell to maintain the cell membrane of a potential of minus 70 to minus 90 millivolts. At this potential, the cells are the most healthiest. The frequencies act on our bioenergetic field to bring harmony in the field. So the cell healing is complete by using at an internal level of the cell and external level of the cell also. So here, if you look at this program very diagram properly, see the microcurrents here are working at the cellular level. It helps the cell also to there is a kind of a fatty generation which happens around the cell, so it dissolves that particular fatty generation and helps the cell to excrete its the used up matter, the excreta out of the cell. At the same time, it helps the absorption of the nutrition which we eat through food and other things, which is better. So the cells become more healthy over a period of time because of this. And so Healy works at the cellular level through this method, and our bioenergetic field, the frequencies work at our bioenergetic. So it's both ways, cellular level and also at the auric level. So your healing is complete. There is no way a person will not get healed. I've already spoken about increased amino acid transport, increased photosynthesis by 70%, ATP production by 70%. That means the cells are more healthy. That means you feel more energetic. In fact, the moment you start using Healy, especially the gold cycle, within a day or two, you'll start feeling more energetic. At the same time, you'll be very calm. You will take things in a very positive way, and that's what has happened with me. And this is a beautiful diagram given by Professor Robert Becker as well as Bjorn Nordstrom from Sweden. He said that this is the healthy area, like the minus 70 to minus 90, the cell membrane potential should be maintained. Anything above that, like if you go to minus 60 and come to here, the cells start becoming sick. And at minus 30 onwards, this is where the metastasis takes place. That means cancer cells starts developing at this potential where the cells forget their program and they start having an uncontrolled growth. So this is what you need to changing the cell potential from this level to this level can be very, very helpful to maintain holistic health. So a lot of scientific study has been done, friends, in this area. So let us look at what is the USP of Healy. The USP of Healy is unique frequencies specific to your bioenergetic field. The moment you connect this quantum sensor to your body and near to you, it senses your bioenergetic field. And based on your bioenergetic field, it downloads through artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and it downloads that particular specific frequency and which resonates with you to give you the healing. The product holds 9 patents and it is approved by CE, EU, US FDA, and also the Indian Drug Controller. The Blue app does the resonance analysis and aura analysis to give you a detailed report on your chakras, your aura, and your soul plan, and the specific action you need to take. This I'm going to cover in the next slide a little more. Similarly, the coaching analysis, which gives the goal setting and affirmation to handle all other aspects of your life apart from health, like career, relationship, finances, personal development, or anything you want to ask the IMF field. This is the FDA certificate, friends, certified as a class 2 medical device. Similarly, by you for chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, migraine, and other mental illnesses like depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. As we were talking about uh, the Blue app, the Blue app basically analyzes your aura as well as your chakras and gives you the health, and you can directly run certain programs from the Blue app itself. This is one of the most fantastic things I like about Healy is that The specific issues in your life, maybe this life or earlier life, is also analyzed, and it gives you. We are going to come out with another video where we are going to mention how to actually interpret the blue app, as well as the soul analysis, as well as the resonance analysis, because of the terminologies which is given in the report which comes to you. We are going to cover that in our subsequent videos which are going to come. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much, friends, and look forward to see you very soon. If you have any doubts, you can always call me or contact me. Thank you very much.